as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. The Yanks are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. David Wells will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the top pitchers. Think about this, a career ERA under 2. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? And this guy can be an absolute nightmare to opposing hitters.
Digging in, Roberto Alomar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Baseman, Roberto Alomar.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off.
First pitch, 7:06.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Count even at 2-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Into the box now, Mickey Mantle, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. The average sits at .303 entering play, a dozen home runs, and 31 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on the breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on the fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A man left for the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in now, Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, shortstop.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's low.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power. Let it eat.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Bernie Williams. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So stepping in, Tino Martinez. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Jeter at second, Williams at first with no outs. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Now a curveball misses inside. Here now the 2-2 is a ball down and away.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. This is pulled into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Jose Canseco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Standing in now, Hideki Matsui, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Comes set, and the 0-1. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Popped him up. McCann is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Into the box, Tim Raines. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch.
No, inside.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A 1-0 delivery.
Count 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He pulls this one into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And Vlad can still sling it. He is out at the plate. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's inside. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Yohan Moncada comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
You could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Evan Longoria, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. So striding forward now, Alfonso Soriano. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Vlad will put this one away for route number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Jorge Posada with the solo shot. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, number 18. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Derek Jeter. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now here it comes. 0-1 count, and the pitch. 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Alomar. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Alomar is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Vladimir Guerrero will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery.
0-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Mickey Mantle. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down in order go the White Sox. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Bernie Williams. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Stepping up to the plate, Tino Martinez. He reached on a single in his first try. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jimenez is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose.
Standing in, Jose Canseco. He singled his last time up. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the White Sox are back in it. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Tim Anderson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder, and that one is gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
James McCann is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Hideki Matsui is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0. he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Tim Raines is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And this will be fouled away. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Full count, 3-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Now the 2-0 home. Chopped out to short. Anderson picks it up. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth. And here's the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A ball and a strike now. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope,
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
The set and the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The payoff pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run shot for Jorge Posada, his second of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
To the plate now, number 18. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Derek Jeter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He went down on strikes last time up. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 1-1. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Two and two.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back is Guerrero, but he can't get there. It's off the wall. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Bernie Williams is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Carlos Rodon answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Tino Martinez as he rips it on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
The designated hitter, Jose Canseco.
Into the box, Jose Canseco, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Sent on the ground out to second, taken by Alomar. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. Fair to say? Oh, my goodness. these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Roberto Alomar comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch.
That's the ball. Nope, that's down.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Ball four.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Up next for Chicago, Mickey Mantle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave one, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Next for New York, Tim Raines.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder.
First offering on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's out number 1. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Alfonso Soriano is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Scorched to third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, pitcher.
Ready to take his hacks again. Jorge Posada, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week, so at his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1.
1-1.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So the Yanks go 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He went deep last time up, and this one's nowhere close as it bounces to the plate for ball 1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Soriano has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Raines is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Now batting, Jose Abreu. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, number 18.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. Still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Ron Guidry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Derek Jeter, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, first baseman.
Riding in once again, Tino Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty here with two men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle, taken by Alomar. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Matsui arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Stepping up now, James McCann. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a good performance here in this one as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey!
1 out, nobody on. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Gone! So now to the plate, Mickey Mantle. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good one on.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 11 and the White Sox 5.
Leading up for the Yankees.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike one. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Hideki Matsui. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And there to take it in is Guerrero, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 31.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tim Raines. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
To the plate now, Alfonso Soriano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. Jeff Nelson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Number 43. Jeff
0-1, no strike.
Nelson.
One and one the count now. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. If you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Jose Abreu, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. At the plate, Jorge Posada. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Posada behind the ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batter.
Digging in and looking for more, number 18. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The last at bat, Mlb, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Their count now at 2-2. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
So he got him swinging. Number 18 becomes out number 2 this inning.
Derek Jeter.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Slow little grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. And now pitch on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. At the plate, Evan Longoria. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The second baseman,
Roberto Alomar is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Number 18 waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
11-5, the final tally in this one. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Wells earns his 6th.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees went deep 4 times as they dismantled the White Sox 11-5. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Cleveland Indians put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Red Sox on the road 9-6. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-5. The Detroit Tigers got an astounding 20 hits in total as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-7. The Oakland Athletics put together 10 total hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-3. The Angels hit 3 long balls as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-5. It was their 5th straight victory. The Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-4. The Phillies put up 16 hits on the day as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-3. The Miami Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they ran over the Reds 11-5. The Cardinals got a overall as they got the best of the Brewers at home 7.